Okay, so now we were creating the label. So while we are creating this label and everything, let me say it clearly. See, we want our photo in the header frame. That is something which was in dark blue. We want our photo there. So we have created a label with the it's saying that the root here should be the header frame, and the thing we have to add is a photo, and the background should be black. Now the place can be given by directly pack. It will just pack it anyway, and we can also give it by grid, right? And there is another method, I will talk about that later, but you can also use the grid with rows and columns. And sticky, this is actually optional, but I have used it. Sticky east or sticky west is capital W. It will just make a little bit difference, not great. Okay, so let me show this how it works fastly. Yeah, you can see that there is light black background. This black background little bit was not a photo. It was something which was created by this background black, right? Now that only the photo thing was a label. Just wait a minute. Yeah, here we got it. Yeah, this, see, only this thing is a label here, right? Now you can see that I have created another label, and I have named the label as header label, right? And I have used the header frame. It should be in the blue part. The text should be the book management system. The background should be blue, and the font size should be this, and padding X should be this. And I want this thing to be in grid row 0 and column 4. So I can show you what difference does it makes. As a programmer, we know that everything starts from 0. So what happens if we do it for 10? Okay, it's just the graphical change. You can see. Yeah, see the gap. Okay, I have designed in such a way that it should look nice, so that's why I have given it row 0 column 0. You can have anything, right? Let me do Control X and save, Control L and save. Okay, so you can see that book management system was the header label. Wait a minute. Yeah, see, now this is the old one. Let me run it again. Yeah, you can see this, right? Now similarly, label in header line, you have to go to line tag in this thing, and the background should be blue, and foreground should be white, and font this thing. So this thing, this is the foreground effect. Okay, learn explore tag with book ray. Yeah, now we have got this thing. Wait, right? So similarly in flow 1, I have this thing in middle frame, and text should be this, and the background I have got was white in this case. That's why it's looking a little bit like that, and foreground will be blue, and I'm just packing it anyway, right? So this is how I have got this UI. See, background white and foreground blue, right? You can change the font and font size also. So with this thing, I have covered most of the GUI, but we still are doing a lot with, we have to do a lot with the GUI. Okay, so let's come here. Right, to have a film database, I'm using the SQLite3. It is only updating in my system, that's all, not anywhere else. Okay, so I'll talk about, okay, so from random import random. So why I'm importing this thing? Well, random, I am importing this thing to have OTPs. So I will also show you how to create OTP, right? Okay, from random import random, that will be at first. Okay, right. This is a function in Python with SQLite3 dot connect this thing as database, or simply you can write as db is equal to SQLite3 dot connect. There is no difference in both of them, and c is equal to db cursor. I will explain this thing when we cover the SQLite thing. Right, I will explain this now only. Okay, see, SQLite3 dot connect. It is the first thing we have to do. Okay, we have to make an object of the connection of SQLite3. That's what I've done. Now we have to create a cursor. The cursor is C. So this object we have created can be used, and the function of the object, that is method, is cursor to make a cursor, right? This will return a cursor in C. Now we can, with this thing we can execute